Morning, everyone. This is Toyin. You may see, feel free to call me Coach Toyin. I'm bringing you probably my best work so far. I just released an article this week that I'm going to be sharing. I would love to share it with you if you have not already seen it. If you are not subscribed to my newsletter, you've probably not seen this juicy stuff. Okay. So, good morning to you. And then, depending on where you're coming from or you're joining from, it could be afternoon or evening. So, good evening, good afternoon. So, the article I'm reviewing or discussing or going deeper, let's just say I'm going deeper into it to really share behind the scenes in terms of the words that I put out there, my work out there. Why did I put it out there, and what information or transformation or impact am I hoping to achieve by doing the work? Okay, so the title really is: Will you prioritize your dreams or sacrifice it in 2023? So if you're watching a replay and it's 2025, don't tune this off. This is still relevant. This is relevant for any year. So any year you're in, just switch it up to that year because it's absolutely relevant to any year you're moving into. It's really this idea that we're gifted time. Time is a gift. You didn't manufacture time. We're gifted 24 hours in a day, 300 plus days in a year. It's the gift to us. And what we do with that gift, how we invest that gift, right, in our work is really what determines what we achieve. Okay. So this is about using time to advance yourself, using time to move yourself forward. So if it's a strong desire of yours to maximize your time and achieve more and do more, and the way I say it in this article, living in your dreams, right? If that's what you desire, then this is really for you. So I'll quickly just start going down the article. By the way, this is housed in my academy, toyinumesiri.academy. That's where I teach. I'm actually getting ready to teach a class right now on marketing for Christians. So that's where I house all my juicy stuff. It's my school for entrepreneurs, and it's about success, it's about mindset, it's about leadership programs, sales, and marketing coaching as well. Okay. So, will you prioritize your dreams or sacrifice it in 2023? Every single word, every single sentence that I put into this article is precious. Okay. So the question is, did you know, or do you know? I could even, so here's the thing, I always refine my work. As I read it out, as I share it, I refine it. And even my book is a collection of incredible output over the past couple of years. I've written over 200, if not 300 articles in the last 2, 3 years. So that's what I do in the academy, is where I start sharing, I start teaching, I start contributing. I hold classes around it, I teach, I listen to people. And out of that, I refine my work before I make it public. And even the class I'm teaching next is the same thing. I have a whole book printed out that I'm going to be teaching on and sharing. And this book, hopefully in the next couple of months, will be made public as well. So that's my own framework that I use before I put things out there into the public. Okay. So do you know that everything you dream of is actually achievable to you? Right? So again, don't mind me. I wrote this article so I can change the words anytime. When I read it out, I can always switch it up. And one thing I'm going to do now, for those who are watching, I'm going to switch out to full screen. Let's see how this works. Okay. So can you see my face now? I'll still pull up the article, but at least I've showed you where you can find it, toyinumesiri.com. There are tons of articles there. So let me now read it. Do you know that everything you dream of is actually achievable? You can achieve it if it's in your mind, because it's a sense of possibility, right? Dreams are the vision of what's possible for you. Okay? Your dreams. Your dreams, they're the vision, they're the picture, they're the enlightenment, the view of what belongs to you and what's possible for you. Okay? That's what dreams are. They're a vision of what's possible for you. Many dreams, however, go unfulfilled because always sacrificed on the altar of procrastination. That in itself is loaded, right? Is this idea that every single day, right, you can create your dreams today with the 24 hours today, or you can say you're going to do it tomorrow, right? And most people push their dreams into tomorrow. That's what most people do. Again, we're going through my article titled, Will You Prioritize Your Dreams or Sacrifice It in 2023? And you can replace 2023 with any year you're in if this is a replay that you're watching, say 2025 and beyond. Okay. So, what I mean by many dreams as they go unfulfilled, meaning you don't get to create it and you don't get to enjoy it and you don't get to live in it. Why? Because the work you actually need to be doing to create that reality that you see in your mind, you're pushing it out, you're pushing it off, you keep on pushing it till tomorrow. Just imagine an architect that has an imagination of a building. Some architects, right, will put it down. Some will, it may be the scrap until they refine, right, that work. It's the same thing artists do. They see the picture in their mind and they write it down on paper. Okay, that's what we do when we want to create. Oh, Kibonate, I hope I said your name well. How are you? I think, are you still in Cameroon or joining us here in the US, New York? I think that's where you are. So thank you for joining. So basically, I'm going through an article. You can find that article if you want to follow me. I just put the link down there, toyinumesiri.academy. That's where it can be found. And basically, okay, I'm running through that article. I'm taking my time. I'm about to teach another class, but I'm taking my time to just give you behind the scenes of the power of understanding what I've put in this article. Again, the title is Will You Prioritize Your Dreams or Sacrifice It in 2023? Right? It's this idea that what you see in your mind, your dreams, they are a vision that God gave you of what is possible for you. Okay? But many dreams don't go unfulfilled because it is sacrificed on the altar of procrastination, meaning when you have today, 24 hours today, if you do nothing in today's 24 hours that is aligned and helping you create what you see in your mind, will you ever achieve it? Is this idea that to create, like artists and architects, you visualize, but you need to put it down on paper. And one of the things I also say is if you put it down on paper and you don't have the skill to create it, like business plan as example on paper, is never to be mistaken for a real business structure. Because what usually happens is that the 3 steps, you imagine it, you put it down on paper, write the vision, make it plain that he who reads it will run. I just quoted the Bible verse there. You write it, make it plain, but the running of the vision, the creating of the reality is where a lot of people fail because it requires skill and on and on and on. That's where my academy, right? So I just want to put that out there. So the next thing I wrote in the article, I said, waiting for tomorrow will lead to the death of the dream because tomorrow never comes. Actions taken now is always what creates and ultimately helps you fulfill the dreams of tomorrow, right? Or helps you fulfill the tomorrow of your dreams. The dreams of tomorrow of your dream. That's my play on words. I'm kind of into those, like playing, like it's, listen, like I'm enjoying, like when you create something, I'm really, really like, it's like food. It's really delicious. That's why I wanted to share it with you, right? I didn't want to keep it to myself. So I shared here, I said, life is lived in the moment. This is an unusually long article because it actually has also part 2. Part 2 is brewing inside of me right now. It's going to be like 4 or 5 things you need to do to really not sacrifice your dreams, to make sure that in 2023, you're going to do everything that you believe belongs to you. You're going to do the work and create, right? You're going to start creating the reality you dream of. I don't know what it is for you. I'm living in mine and I'm creating more for myself. Okay. So anyway, life is lived in this moment. Now is the key that unlocks tomorrow. Like every sentence I put out here is a tweetable. Now, this moment, what you do with this moment, not what you do with tomorrow. Tomorrow is not in your hands. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Tomorrow is actually in God's hands. What is in your hands right now is this moment. Well, the moment we're enjoying right now together. This moment is the most powerful moment in the world. Why? because it's the only moment you can actually impact and influence and do something about. You can't do anything about the next moment. You can't do anything about tomorrow. You can't do anything, right? You can't. We can plan. You can plan what you want to do, but like Bible says, right? You can plan, but it's God that will even make sure, right? But the gift is always this now, this moment. And this moment I have found is the most powerful thing. You have to be alive to this moment, right? Tweet that. Many people are dead to their moments. They are wasting their moment. They are not alive to what now this moment can unlock for them. They are skipping, skimming, wasting, doing all of those things. But the most powerful thing you have is your being awakeness to what a moment can do for your life, how it can change your life. A phone call, if you miss the phone call now and say they will call me back, see that kind of stuff, it what makes people miss opportunities. A phone call can change your life. An event that you show up to can change your life. A connection can totally transform your destiny. I am a proof of it, and that's why I'm calling this now. The most important thing for you, the most precious thing in all of time is now. Now, now. Be awake. See it. Be alert. Be aware. Don't sleep on your now. Okay. I've beaten that one down. So now is a key. It's a key. It's a key. It unlocks tomorrow. If I make a decision today, it impacts tomorrow. The decisions you make today unlocks new opportunities that will show up tomorrow. Okay. The next line is the opportunities that you unlock today is what will determine the results of tomorrow. I said that already. Today's missed opportunities leave you late and behind. Late and behind. What it means is that, oh, vendor, how are you? Good to see you. I'm going to be joining the academy very soon, 10:30 our time. So very soon we'll be talking about marketing for Christians. So I'm sure you've probably read this article. Like my academy members, they're like on top of things. I released it earlier. I think it was Monday or Monday, I think. Like fresh from the weekend. I released it out and it's quite long. It's quite lengthy, but good, juicy stuff. So back to the article, I said today's missed opportunities leave you late and behind. Is this idea, and I'll give an example even for my academy. A year ago, when I was activating the academy big time, I coach one-on-ones, but I wanted much more impact, bigger impact. There were several people that signed up a year ago. Many people didn't sign up. This is the power of the moment. And when you miss opportunity, you're late or behind, because the people who take advantage of opportunities faster, they're going to race into the future. I've written about this before. Are you leading, lagging, or left behind? Everything is connected. Everything I write, all my classes, they're all connected. I break it down. So as example, those who enrolled a year ago, today they're renewing to next year. But here's the key. I just had a week ago, it's Friday. One of them told me, said, Tony, I'm having too many customers now. I don't know how to manage. I'm overwhelmed by too many customers. And we laughed. So I had to give her tips because she's now in the growth expansion phase. And that growth, the stress of the pressure of growth is now on her. A year ago, she was literally saying, I don't have customers. I don't know what I'm doing. My structures are all over the place. She had to go back to the drawing board and run through my entire academy programs. Fast forward a year now, she's a totally different person. People are saying, what's up to you? In that year, she's opened a store in New Jersey. She's done things she told me by herself she's never imagined she would do. What does it mean? If, say, last year, there were 10 people with the same dreams. I want to open a store. I want to start a business. I want this. I want this. I want this, right? The dreams, let's say the dreams are the same. 10 people having the same dreams, all at the same time. So the starting point is the same. Someone took advantage and an opportunity now and invested and ran a race with 20, right? A year. 24 hours every day, because the game plan, my programs ask you to discipline yourself. It equips you with skills, right? It guarantees that if you do what is in the programs, you will start moving closer to create your dreams. This person of 10 people is like what the Bible talks about, the 10 lepers. I use Bible a lot because that's really, right, the foundation of everything I do, right? The framework. No, not just the framework, the life, my life. Okay. So 10 people, the same starting point. One person invested heavily. A year after, check all 10 and see who was late, who led, and who was left behind. Meaning the same dreams that God gave 10 people, that God gives everybody. Trust me, let me tell you, some of the things I'm doing, some of the things you are doing, millions of people have the same dream that you have. The only game changer is what I'm teaching today. Now, what you invest in now, what you use your time and your gift for. In the moment, right? Everybody will say we are all the same, we're on the same level. Just give it a year. A year will create the distance and will then show you the true picture. Who is further ahead or getting closer to their dreams? Who is still in the dream world, hasn't made a step? Who is halfway in? And the differentiator is the sacrifices that people are ready to make, the sacrifices people are ready to make, the investment people are ready to make or not make, the time investment, the skill acquisition, on and on and on. That is the differentiator. So you can start a year on the same level with one person, but when it's time to end that year, what that person is holding in their hands, what they are enjoying, the life they are living, trust me, if you haven't made the investment in themselves that they made, you cannot say you're enjoying what they're enjoying. So let me keep reading. Thank you for everyone for joining. Miss Venda says, greetings, coach. Thank you so much. Let me hurry up and go to my academy. This is for public stuff. Okay. If you do not prioritize your dreams, nobody will. It's, in fact, that's also the beautiful thing. Like, I would, when I'm choosing people I want to work with, when people reach out, I assess if you think I will do the work for you. Listen, you will wait forever. It's like you want to lose weight. Coach will support you, will teach you, will guide you, will equip you, we will clap for you, we will sing to you, we will motivate you. That I will do. What I will not do, that is ultimately your responsibility, is jumping on the mill and doing on the treadmill and doing the work. That's why people don't achieve these things. I'm also doing my own work, right? Is that when you see people who somehow think somebody else owes them, or somebody else will create, the government will do this for you, or that person is this, my boss is not doing this, or my, listen, if you want something in the world, go get it. And anything standing in your way, it's like the river, walk around it. There's no boss that can stand in the way of a determined mind. Walk around them, go 3 steps. But if you don't want it, you sit down and complain and listen. Which boss? Is it not email? Is it not phone? Call the boss's boss. Introduce. Okay, let me quickly share something I used to do in corporate. When I enter 18, the boss is there. The boss's boss will know me. The boss's boss, I will set up 30 minutes, because that boss, if the boss misrepresents you 2 steps high or leave something out because you are, listen, I don't let anybody tell my story. So the boss's boss, once a quarter, I will meet with the boss's boss. It's a calendar invite. Sir, I'm new to your team. I would like to get to know what you do and myself. 30 minutes with the boss's boss, so that the judgment that boss's boss, when they are reorganizing the organization, when they're changing things, is not based on a boss assessment of me. It's more refined, it's more true, it's more because I told my own story. I don't let anybody tell a story that is shaky or layered with, as I will tell my own story, and I would say, if you happen to be reorganizing this team anymore, just remember me. I have this skill, that skill, that skill, even though this current boss is not using all I have. Capacity. Let me pack that. Maybe it's for somebody in corporate today, and you're saying, my boss will not do this to me. Listen, this is your life. The boss is living his life, or our life. This life, you will drive your life to the destination of your dreams. If you don't take that responsibility and you keep outsourcing it, you get what you get. And what I've realized is that you always get crumbs. Okay, please, guys, let me just keep going. I need to hurry up. Success is all about taking the ultimate responsibility for increasing your quality of life. That's it. Responsibility. You are responsible. Not somebody, not a boss, not a this, not a that. Not as long as you're an adult. If you're a teenager, if you're a toddler, yes, your parents would find your school for you. But the moment you're an adult, run your race. I am not saying it's going to be easy, but you are living in a world and at a time that everything you need is actually at your fingertips. And I wrote here as an example, you're probably reading this. So go to toyinumesiri.academy. You're reading this on a PC, on and on and on. Okay. So what are the issues in your way? So I'm reading what I wrote. Answer, you. In my academy, you will not just know what to do, but also know why you need to do it. That's why I do a lot of workbooks, because what I found is I can teach 10 people the same thing. I'll use that analogy again. You teach 10 people the same thing. Mindset is in the way. If they don't do the work, it falls flat. So I always give assignments, a lot of assignments. Those who are in my academy, I do assignments. Why? Assignments is where you discipline yourself and you develop skill. Listening to me right now is fantastic. It will give you a high. You feel intelligent. You feel a little bit smarter. When we load on more information, we take it in. Information sometimes pops up. But I'm saying come back to reality. How you bring yourself back to reality is doing the work. Most people do not do the work. They invest, they consume. You're in a world where information is abundant. You can Google your life for the next 20. You can Google all things. You can absorb. The game changer is when I have 12 workbooks right now, different programs, 10-week program at the academy. When people start sweating, I know my students, they start saying, Toyi, I'm working. Week 1, I'm on week 1. I say, keep going. Oh, Toyi, I'm on week 2. We're going. I have one of my students, she's always pinging. I'm like, yes, just keep going. That work is the breakthrough. That work is the breakthrough. You need to know why. You need to know what. Why, what? It's not just telling people you can make money. Why, what? The next thing is strategy. Strategy teaches you the what and the why. Right? Strategy. Most people right now are out in the world doing everything the world told them to do. More content, what? Are you asking them why? Why am I creating this content? What am I trying to achieve? What am I on social for? Who am I living for? If you're not asking those questions, you are living somebody else's dream. You need to start asking who derives the most value from your content, from your work. Track it down and make sure when you invest your time, you know why, you know what you're trying to achieve. In the article, I also talked about execution. So I said strategy teaches you the what to do and why to do it. Execution lives in the now and how. Listen, isn't that a rhyme? Like poetic. Execution lives in the now and how. No matter how much you plan, if you don't do the work, if you don't execute the plan, and in executing the plan, it's now and how. How is right? How do I do all of the things I want to do? The skill. The next thing I said here is skill is required in the doing of the work. So this is rhyme. I'm playing rhyming now, right? Like words. I'm play on words. I love it. So let me go again. In my academy, you do not just know what to do, but also why you need to do it. Strategy teaches you the what to do and the why to do it. Execution lives in the now and the how. Skill is required in the doing of the work. Systems are your accelerators, and mindset will be the propelling force behind your journey to success. The distractions you allow will serve to entice you far away from doing the work that will help you create what could be for you. Watch out for them. Systems are your accelerators. I am a systems engineer, first degree mathematics, second information systems, certified SAP consultant. I run my machine. I run my life. Like systems are, listen, it allows you to be everywhere. I love systems. Mindset is the propelling force. When all is said and done, in fact, you know too much to be where you are today. Let me say that again for somebody else. You know too much to be where you are today. What is keeping you where you are today? The problem is not the knowledge, it's the mindset. Mindset is what launches you, the sense of possibility, trusting in yourself. I have a mindset program called the Game Plan, 12 strategies for winning in life and business. One, the first module, the first strategy for mindset is clarity, activating the power of clarity. You can have all the knowledge you want if you cannot see clearly where you're going, right? And you cannot marshal yourself to take daily steps. Listen, that's why I have the roadmap. People who don't have clarity, they are confused. Lots of confusion, because I call it information indigestion. You're taking in information, it's not giving you clarity, it's giving you confusion. Okay, this is not funny. Those who know me, my laughter, when I've gotten to the end of seriousness, I start laughing. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it now. It's not funny, guys. It's too serious. Oh gosh, it's that if you want to go to the moon and you cannot find direction, will you get to the moon? Mindset is the propelling force behind that journey to success. Enroll in the game plan. Fix that stuff. Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. This laughter is not a laughter or funny. It's that when things are just too serious, I've seen too much. I've seen enough. I don't know. I turn it into comedy, but it's not funny. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me bring myself down. Let me take water. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. That would help me come back to planet Earth. I got so excited there. Okay. Your distractions. Be careful with them, right? The distractions allow you. Okay, the distractions you allow. So this is your power of choice and decision. The distractions you allow will entice you. They are good. See, the power of distraction is they are so good. They feel so good. Instagram, all this scrolling, they are loaded with dopamine. But here's the key: when you sleep at night, your brain cannot process a lot of it, right? Because I say the last 24 hours, what do you remember about where you invested your entire 24 hours? If you cannot remember anything and you keep doing this on and on and on, is that in the moment you read something, you see something, it's flashy, it's delicious, it's lovely. But those things have not served you in the sense that they're not propelling you forward. Right? So anything that is not really, anything you're investing heavily in and it's not really helping you create what you say you want to create is a distraction. That's my definition. Now, if you want to be distracted, like yesterday, after the end of the day, my husband was watching TV. He was like, Toy, you would love to watch this movie with me. I was like, oh, I'm tired. I'm in bed. Like, I'm done. And then he came again. Was like, this movie is going to be good. I said, okay, then bring the movie up, right? Because so he's watching it in another room, the downstairs. And I'm like, if you really, really want me to watch it, please just, all the systems, all the TVs are connected. You can just continue watching the show. So he agreed, he came up, and then we watched it together on this giant big screen. I was like, oh, you're right. This is a good movie. Bruce Willis. Oh, that's a nice distraction. I'm already in bed. I'm not trying to do anything. My phone is off. I'm ready to sleep. There's a movie. Bruce Willis in Russia. And I was like, I enjoyed myself. And I went to bed and I slept. Allow those type of distractions that will entertain you, relieve you, calm you. But during the day, when you should be working, during the day, right? The time of sowing, when people are sowing seeds for success, and you are whiling away, whatever that is, you are being distracted during the day. There's light outside. People are out there. Some people are digging. Some people are sweating, working hard. You are scrolling. You are scheming. You are okay. Sorry. The African in me is about to say something. I need to catch myself. Nikki says, good distraction and bad distraction. Thank you. Those are my students. Yes. See, we now talk like punchline. Every word we say, like, listen to us. We have something to say. We have impact to make. Okay. Awesome. I want to make sure. Okay, there are some comments. Peter says, hello, Tony. Been a while. Yes. Busy, 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 busy. I have a ton of stuff going on. If you're not in my academy, you see me when you see me, people. I have my TV show just launched. My book is out. We're doing PR. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff. So I'm busy. The message today is get busy as well. Join us in the academy. Like, I get it. Everybody, I mean, that's one of the Toy, please come, Clubhouse. We need more of you. I'm like, I can't like, I will tell you where to find me. ToyinUmesiri.academy. That's my commitment. You will commit to yourself, invest in yourself, and then I will invest in you. Social media, minimal. I show up when I show up. I love the engagement. I love the interaction. It's a creative outlet for me. I'm having a good time. I'm glowing. Like this is just I love this. I love this. I love this. Trust me, I love it. It's addictive. It is. And that's what I'm telling you. Be careful. I know how delicious this thing is. But I will use it. I'll say to my student, use social media, don't let social media use you. Use social media, don't let social media use you. Use like it's a reading. I want people to remember. So every time I'm clicking, I'm like, use social media, don't let So I will use it. I will connect. I will use it. I'm using it. I'm showing you my academy. I'm running through things. Okay. So the academy is really where you invest time. It's a school. It's a school. Welcome to school. That's the first thing you will see because it's a culture of learning, it's a culture of thinking, it's a culture of reflecting, it's a culture of creating, it's a culture of monetizing, it's a culture of creating success, influence, power, wealth. That's what I'm teaching. You are interested, find yourself to Toyin Umesiri Academy. There's a free space, and then there are programs you can invest in because at the end of the day, if you want to create your dreams, you have to do the work. What the academy does is it guides you with the roadmap, instruction, mindset program, skill set development, and marketing skill. So if your dream is to be a business owner, that's the place to be. Let me keep reading because of time. Okay? This is good stuff. Like, I'm just, you can see my, this is good. The fruits of your imaginations are to be eaten and enjoyed by you as soon as you arrive in your imagined dreams. That's what's happening right now. You're experiencing me. When I tell you my book is out, we're doing PR, press release went out last night. I have a tag when my name is mentioned in the media. I immediate notification. Okay. When I'm telling you my TV show in the city launched, we've done I just recorded the 7th one yesterday. I am eating it all up, licking it all up. I've worked hard for it for this. And your fruits, the things you see and the things you invest and what you create for it's for you to enjoy. But if you don't, now next slide. But if you do not reach out and stretch to reach them, they will continue to remain elusive. I understand this thing so well because when you start that journey, passion for what you saw gets you started. But I always say passion is not a substitute for experience, for skill. Passion will help you go up. If right, propel you forward. The initial propel, right? What gets you going is the fuel. Knowledge is the fuel, skill is the fuel, experience. If you fail at knowledge, skill, experience, listen, gravity takes over. That thing is coming back. Until you pack enough. This is what I've experienced. I host international trade summits, the most brilliant minds in the world, World Bank, government. I bring them together and I sit down. And in a way, that's been the best school for me ever. I've hosted over 100 of the global leading experts in a space. So I'm a when I say library, I'm a librarian. I'm a walking institution of collective knowledge. That knowledge propels you. Knowledge propels you, right? So passion would help you lift up, but what keeps you going knowledge, skill, experience, discipline, information, like networking, on and on and on. And most people start, fail, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Why? They're not packing enough. Okay? So dreams are a glimpse of the future prepared for you by God. Each moment of life holds out this important question to you, asking, do you want this? Everything you see is this question: do you want this? Nikki, do you want this? Venda, do you want this? Do you want to create a business? Do you want to go to school? Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a lawyer? What do you want to be? An engineer? Like as a kid, they tell you, who do you want to be? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? It's an offer. Your dreams come as an offer to grow. So I'm reading now: an offer to grow, an offer to attain, an offer to expand, an offer to reach out, an offer to become. Become a doctor, become a lawyer, become a politician, become a senator, become a governor, become a this, become a president, become a this. You see it in your mind. Joseph had the dreams, becoming, right? Because when you become, you will create the life of your dreams. This is the mistake many people make. The most important factor in your success is you. You are the one to create success. So first of all, one of the things I say in my academy, because of the success program, if you want to create a successful business, please, the first thing you need to create is a successful mindset. Because the success is a reflection of who you are, how you think, the things you can see, the things you want to solve, the skills you have, right? So you are actually the most valuable assets on that journey. This is where we talk about personal development, personal growth, success mindset. You don't invest in you. You invest in an handbag. You carry all the glamour. Listen, no matter how much you look, beauty, right? There are some rooms. What gets you into that room and what gets you stay in that room is when you open your mouth, the things you say. That's another topic. I won't dive. That's too much for today. It's just, let me not go there. Let me stay present with this, okay? Because when you become, you will create the life of your dreams. And I said never before. So how you answer that question every day is what is most critical. You can answer yes. You can answer maybe not sure. You can answer no. Whichever answer you give will still cost you. However, the cost is different. Let me break it down. So I'm reading now, okay? If you answer yes, it means you are ready to forego what is in pursuit of what could be. It will cost you the present. If you answer maybe, not sure, it will cost you your peace because you are neither living fully in now nor walking fully towards your dreams. This is the restless soul, searching but never in motion, burning energy and not seeing results. Maybe is the enemy if you desire the speed of progress. If you answer no, you forfeit your dream and the future it holds for you and the generation who could have leveraged your legacy as their launch pad. You leave yourself and those behind you trailing. Your no will cost future generations who needed you to open the doors for them. You fail both you, right? You fail both yourself and them. So how will you answer if asked again? In the Bible, the children of Israel were all offered their promised land, but it took the courage of another generation to fight for the hope of the past and the dreams of the future. Those who refuse to fight never enter because they weren't ready for it. Those who do not want to fight for their dreams forfeit it. When you do not do the work required, you remain where you are, which is your current reality. Disrupt yourself today to pursue becoming the version of you that will create and live your dream life. If your dream is to become a successful entrepreneur, your enrollment in my academy will guide you on the journey to business growth and success. And then I included the roadmap. You've probably seen, if you followed me for a while, you've seen the roadmap. It's a visual representation of the journey I take you on in the academy, like the 10 weeks. It's just a visual, it's a curriculum, and it's a visual representation of the classes, courses. There's so much more behind it, but I kept it simple. So at least you know where you're going, you know where you are, And step by step, week 1, week 2, week 3, you can follow step by step. And other people have gone ahead of you, right? And you can ask them questions in the academy, those who have gone ahead of you, because some people are coming in now, some will come in tomorrow, some next tomorrow, but awake and let's go on this journey to success. And I ended this with, I'm committed to training you and helping you make your dream come alive, make it happen, make it easier so that you don't have to do what I did. Listen, it's expensive. Success is expensive. I'm working on another article. I'm doing, like, this is me. Like, every single day I'm creating, I'm using my skills, because writing is a creative outlet. And the more you do it, listen, it's just, it gets better. Because when I started writing, I was very conservative. I wouldn't speak clearly because I made a lot of assumption that what I know, other people should know, right? Because what I know, I'm using it to create my clear, right, my reality, my events, right? Navigating the world. And in 2020 is when I realized from a faith standpoint that I needed to start teaching, that I need not to assume that everybody knew all these things. So here you go. This is my latest creation this week. And now I need to head over to teach my new book. Well, when I say new, earlier this year, I launched it in my academy. It's still not available to the public. It's, can you see? So I printed it, two pages. It's okay. Anyway, it used to be called, I have different names for it. It used to be called Marketing Like Jesus. Now it's called Marketing for Christians, 14 Strategic Communication Principles for Delivering Your Message Effectively. So I'm going into the academy now to share an introduction. And then next year, starting in the year, the new calendar for 2023, I'm getting ready to release it. But we are going to be doing 3 tracks. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching 3 tracks. Track 1 will be mindset. So we have the game plan, 12 strategies for winning. And what we're going to do is, we already have the program, 3 hours workbook. But people have told me they want to go deeper, because each of these principles, you need to make it become you. So we need to strengthen, we need to get it deep into our soul. So January we'll do 1. So throughout the entire year, we'll take 1 of those on track 1, go deeper into it. Clarity, activating the power of clarity, right? Mindset of a champion, removing barriers to success, on and on and on. My academy members know the 12 principles because we are living it out. We are disciplining ourselves. We are living those things out. Track 2 is going to be marketing. So there are 14 principles in this book. I've not released it to the public. Just like Mindset of an Entrepreneur, it lived in my academy for months, teaching classes, teaching people, until I was like, this is cooked. The food is cooked, because the refinements, listen, when you write, I'm writing for consumption, other people's consumption. So I want to make sure the food I'm serving is delicious. When people tell me they are enjoying it, when they start showing me the results, like my dear sister here telling me about her dad, she sent my video to her dad, 77-year-old, and it was like, it came alive. I'm like, awesome. In fact, I said Jesus. That was what I typed, like, whoa. The impact. When people tell me the impact, then I will put those things in the book and put it publicly. So the game plan is going to become a book. This is already a book, but I've not made it public. It's only available. You can only access it in my academy. 14 strategic communication principles for delivering your message effectively. We're going to do the introduction right now. So, and it's open to the public. This one is open to the public because of my faith. I believe Christians need to equip themselves more. I want to equip you. So go to toyinyumasi.academy and join us there. This is open to the public. Leverage the power of branding. You are called to persuade others, be direct with your message, leverage stories, expose the enemy, explain benefits and consequences, share your why, communicate the vision, borrow platforms, build platforms. What types of mindset is required? Location. What are they responsible for? That one is powerful. Publish your message. What are they responsible for? Is a mistake entrepreneurs make. If you take on all the responsibility and the person wants to lose weight, tells you or demonstrate that they think you will do all the work and they will lose weight, you have to be clear. Listen, I will do this. You be clear on your responsibility. If you're a coach and you're trying to guide people, don't mislead them to thinking they will just show up on Mount Kilimanjaro without exerting energy, So what I do with my clients and my customers is, here's the key. The journey is long. Let us train for that journey. Let us equip ourselves for that journey. Let us pack and be in a community that would encourage us and motivate us on that journey. Let's connect with Toy that can connect us quickly to people we don't have access to on that journey. On and on. That's the smartest, wisest thing you can do. In the next 2 years, the world is about to be shaken again. I'm a futurist trained strategist. The next 2 years in the future of the world, watch out. 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, we knew something was coming 2020 because the data I was looking at and the data I was presenting to executives at the world's largest company was about 2020. We knew that 40% of purchasing power will be controlled by Generation Z, the digital natives. How they buy, how they do all the things is going to largely influence the future of the world. You're living in that era now. I'm saying it's about to get more interesting. So those who are still out there trying to do things by themselves, it's okay. It's going to be more stressful though, more confusing, more right up and down, the up and down of that life. Being in a community, that's my some of my members use me that way. Say, Toy, I'm tired. I'm like, go and sleep. Check-in, regular check-ins, regular encouragement, regular inspiration, guidance, resources, workbooks. It gets people moving. And fast forward a year after, listen, my clients, my members are on another level. I'm super proud. They're taking on bigger assignments. I just, I won't say too much. Just go and look at some clips and the things they're sharing there. Anyway, thank you so much. Merry Christmas, everyone. I don't know if I'm still going to do any public show before the end. I don't know. I enjoy this so well that it's tempting, but I'm telling myself, listen, leave people alone. If they have not enrolled by now, let them be. We've been shouting since January. It's December. Another year is around the corner. Good luck to you. I think good luck. I'm here to serve. I'm here to help. If you need that help, check out Tony Mesrido Academy. And if you don't, let's remain friends. Bye for now. Okay, listen, this is when life, we have to, part of, in wrapping up like the article, this is serious now. God has used incredible people to guide me, to encourage me, to support me, not just with mouth, with their money, with their brand, to back me. I'm forever grateful to those people. I don't take it for granted. I'm telling you, I'm not sitting here by, people have invested and they continue to invest. People I cannot even do much for. They've poured things, I can't say like great things. Lots of testimony, lots of great things. So realize that opportunities are waiting for you, but you need to be preparing for those opportunities, because you have to be somebody that another person can trust and invest in. You have to be a custodian that can hold on to investments of other people. You have to be that person that is trustworthy. You have to become that person that is loyal. You have to become that person that is resilient. You have to become that person that is dedicated, that is focused, that is committed. That is attractive. It will attract you. It will attract to you everything you need. Like there's some projects I worked on this year that I didn't even. I was the opportunity reached out to me. I didn't even know those things existed. Like, Tony, we're doing this. Do you want it? We want you. Do you want us? I'm like, really? UN? Yes. My academy, I'll just bring some programs and train. Right? Entrepreneurs from 38 countries. I'm like, impact. I said yes because it's impact. Tony, do you want to do? Yes. There's some things I'll say yes to. There's some things I'll be like, right? So anyway, I wish you the absolute best. If we don't see before the end of the year, my blessings, be blessed, prioritize, your dreams. Don't sacrifice it on the altar of procrastination. Investing now, the investments you make is what will determine tomorrow. On that note, thank you so much. God bless. Bye.